So here we are, guys. I have been wanting one of these for a while. This is the Osprey 36 in black. Amazon just had a fantastic deal on these. I got this one, I want to say it was $110. It was just barely over $100. I think normally they're something like $170. Last thing I need in my life is another backpack in my closet. But here we are. I wanted something a little bit more manageable, something that could be potentially used for more than just camping. I got this one. I do a lot of work in New York, which means traveling on trains. And so this thing is big enough to really get a lot of stuff in here. And then just because it's a backpack, this thing is designed for comfort. Obviously, it's got the trampoline thing here, hip straps, just so you're not all sweaty when you get to your location. Now, I know it may seem weird, but if you're in new cities and stuff, you're going to spend a lot of time hauling crap on trains. If you don't, then I probably sound like a crazy person to you, but if you do, you understand what I'm talking about. So, moving on. Like I said, this is the 36. Sorry, I'm sick right now. But I will be fine. Don't worry about it. So with Ospreys, one of the things that I like about the Ospreys is they always have the hip pockets, which of course in this one I have a flashlight and a emergency radio, as you can see. So they're decent size for stuff that you're going to be using quite a bit. The radio is just thrown in there, but flashlight, knife, things like that, things you're going to need access to. As with all other Ospreys, zippers, fantastic. The trampoline back, I mean, it feels tough. It holds the backpack off, but it's not like completely wimpy like some of them that I've come across. Good sturdy straps, high quality stuff. Shoulder straps also have that mesh on them. What else? Here's for your walking poles, chest strap. What else? I think that's it. It's adjustable. This is the large, by the way, too. But yeah, I'll post a link for this one. I don't know by the time I get it all edited and everything that the deal will be active. I don't know how long that thing's going to last, but it was all colors if I'm not mistaken. Okay, moving on. Another thing I'd point out with these hip straps, on the bigger one, this is like a real hugger where you got to spread it apart, but on this one, they're kind of flappy, which I also kind of like in case you're going to grab it casually. This is like a cross. To me, for what I'm going to use it for, this is like a cross between a backpacking backpack and just a commuter backpack. I know it's an overnighter, but just bear with me. That's what I'm going to use it for. You do what you want. So the back, another thing I like about Osprey, so I know these straps, people will use it for things like putting your sleep sack or your bedroll or your tent or something. But I also like that its use for securing anything that has a zipper. I've said before, I don't trust zippers. I know Osprey uses good zippers, but zippers fail. So I like that they have the strap there. Just me. So in here you have I'm not going to pull it up, but that's the rain poncho, which it comes with. It's a green to match the rest of it. And in case you can't find it, there's a nice little helpful tag there. Not that you need it, but it's there. And this is the sleeping bag compartment. Again, all the same high quality. For me, this is I'm a big fan of the Teton bags. That's in there. Also happen to fit my pillow. I will post links for those so you know which sizes fit. That's probably the maximum size sleeping bag. It's not even really a compression sack. It's just a sack. There's no sleeves. You could get a bigger one compressed down. You get my point. Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to put it back in. It's like once you get past the zipper, it just fills that cavity up just right. Yeah, I have a feeling that even if the zipper failed, this thing isn't coming out. Okay, so that is that. Sorry that took so long. Feel free to fast forward. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Moving on to the side, you have little Velcro ones for like a water bottle or something. This does have a back pouch. Close. Maybe slide in some freeze-dried food. Whatever you're into. Moving on to the brain. Brain has this pocket right here. This is not organized. This is just stuffed in there. Okay, so this is not ready to go on a trip, but it's good size for things you're gonna need access to fairly quickly. I have gum, cord, and my life straw, apparently. Alright, moving on to the big compartment. I like that the big compartment does not have a zipper. This zipper is a completely separate compartment. Me personally, I like just the regular satchel, just because you're gonna have you're relying less on the zipper. Let's just put it that way. Leave it simple. So again, like the bigger ones, they got the long strap, so you can really compress it down. And on the inside, that is a tent. There's another pouch, the mesh. You can obviously see. Again, good zippers, decent size, although like I'm sure you all know, if you stuff the top one, that one's gonna suffer. Main compartment, good material, stiffer material. Have the release here. This is that is a sleeping pad, some pants, bunch of hand warmers. Like I said, this is just stuffed full of crap. This isn't prepared. And then that's it. Simple. Just a big compartment. Various items. That is the bag. Again, some loops for hanging stuff on. I want to say there was a. I thought there was a. H2O. Yeah, there is. There's a slip as well. The water bladder sold separately. It does not come with the bag. I never get it, but I know a lot of people do. Like I said, this is not going to be a backpacking bag for me. And I understand most people put the tent on the outside, but not me, definitely around right now. There's a sleeping pad. So I think, depending on how you pack your bag, I think you could definitely fit maybe you'd be pushing it to put in 3 days, I would say, into this bag. Comfortably, I'd say an overnight. I think what that's going to depend mostly on is if you have a water source where you're going, and you're just going to use like a filter out of a river or something. If that is the case, then you could probably definitely make it 3 days with adding food. You'd be going pretty light, but you could probably make it 3 days just fine. But if you're going to be carrying water, probably overnight. Overnight would be comfortable. 2 would be a stretch. But for me, this is going to be a city bag. Like I said, this is the large. In black. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you next time.